We've got some sore bodies, I'll tell you that. I think it was a fair old shock to the system. 2 or 3 weeks prep after that time off. Yeah, we've undoubtedly had to look after him a little bit this week, James. Obviously, his recovery protocols have been tested to the limit with everything what's going on. And yeah, we got some sore boys, mate, at this moment in time. But we've still got a fair amount of time into the game. We won't sort of settle on a team until tomorrow. We've got a couple of late checks on players. And most of the injuries are probably, or injuries or doubts, are symptomatic of not having played for a while, mate, and having limited prep. So, yeah, we'll decide a little bit more, but I guess we'll have a couple of late calls. But at this stage of the season, too, you know, we're probably not going to take too many risks, given the circumstances surrounding where we're at the moment.
How's James Donaldson?
Oh yeah, he'll definitely be out. He's got a fracture in his back, which sounds probably a little bit worse than it is. He's in a fair amount of discomfort and very limited movement at the moment. But probably not as bad as it sounds. Probably looking at a 5 to 6 week injury. He's got to have some further tests, and he's in a fair amount of discomfort. As you could see at the weekend, he tried to get up and walk off and sort of fell back to the floor. So yeah, he's had a difficult sort of 48 hours. But thankfully for Dono, it's not going to be anything, as a fractured back might sound. It's nothing more than a little crack in there, so it'll be 6 weeks.
You didn't rush Tom Briscoe back last week. Could he be in the mix this week?
Yeah, it's hard to say this, but it was sort of form. I know we haven't played for 6 months, but we had so little to go off that we felt our last 2 or 3 performances, we probably just rewarded the guys that did well over that period of time, and none of those boys came in a pretty poor state. So for last week, with the new rules, we decided probably to go against the flexibility of having an outside back on the bench for this one. Given the unknown, given we were going with 2 hookers as well, we decided to go with 3 middles. Yeah, we subsequently lost his fullback on a head knock and got a winger sin bin, so it sort of causes a fair amount of disruption during the game. And that would have been the top spot that Tommy might have filled in instead of a middle. But yeah, Tommy obviously, we don't know how, we will certainly have at least one player missing from last week. So yeah, Tommy will very much be in contention.